Hey, what's going on YouTube? I've got a Spyderco Sage 2 that I need to do some custom work on. So go ahead and show them to you, the before and after. So I've got brand new in package Sage 2. This is the frame lock titanium Reeve integral lock version, and this is the Sage 1, the Walker liner lock version with 12 carbon fiber. And what I'm going to do is, let's see, what I'm going to do is open up the package, take a look at it real quick, see how smooth it is. It's the first time handling a Sage, or a all titanium Sage anyways. It's really nice and comfortable. I really like it. Lockup looks to be around 30%. Anyways, what I'm going to do is take the carbon fiber display side off of this one, and I'm going to put it on this Sage 2. We've got Sage 2. I really like that carbon fiber. That pattern is just awesome. It looks cool and it gives you some texture, grip. This one lockup looks to be around 30-40%. So I'm going to take the scale off of this one, put it on this one, and then I'm going to anodize this side. Well, I'm going to stonewash it first, and then I'm going to anodize it a dark bronze similar to this pocket clip on this ender. And I'm going to acid wash the blade. And acid wash looks kind of like this. Put it in some acid and it gives it a dark gray color. And then you stonewash it, and that'll be the finished product. I'm going to do that to the blade and the pocket clip. I'll maybe try to do something with the screws, but this has already been bought and paid for, so try to do my best. And take a look at blade centering. Before looks to be slightly off to the right, just a tad. Not noticeable though. To give you an idea of what it's going to look like, we got this one right here with the carbon fiber liner lock side and titanium display side. Alright, I just took this Sage 2 apart, and wow, does Spyderco really pay attention to detail and quality. I mean, the finish of all surfaces, they really do a good job. I mean, you don't get anything with scratches or imperfections on it. I mean, it just looks really nice, machined very well. And they even protect tolerance sensitive surfaces before bead blasting. Check that out right there. Now, not many manufacturers do this. That's really cool. And it appears that Spyderco has heat treated the lock bar maybe. There's a dark spot on the lock face right there. Maybe that's heat treating, I'm not sure. But I'm going to go ahead and carbidize over that because Sabenzas are heat treated, or they're carbidized, and that can actually wear and flake away. And what people eventually have to do is carbidize the lock bar, so figure carbidize it now while it's apart. I'm wondering if that discoloration is from heat and not carburizing, because right there where that washer is, there's some blue discoloration from heat when they cut the lock bar out. See that right there? It's because it got heated up. Thinking maybe whenever they cut the lock face, it might have gotten too hot and discolored. Spyderco did a really good job on the beveling too. I like that lock bar cutout right there. It's really smooth, and they beveled all the edges, even on the inside. See, it's nice and beveled, so there's no sharp corners, just like on the outside. All the bevels, really nice. So here's one last look at the titanium before I throw it in the stone washer. I'll be stone washing this by hand, and I always protect the lock face and the detent ball by putting some aluminum tape over it, because you don't want that to get dented up or scratched up by the ceramic stones. You want to keep your knife as smooth as possible, and the ceramic stones will scratch that up really good, and you don't want that. And since aluminum transfers shock really well, I put a piece of regular pressure sensitive tape over the aluminum tape, which I have 2 layers of. So there's 3 layers of tape total. So when the rocks hit this, because I shake it up pretty hard, you want to protect that as much as you can. Alright, so one of the issues I ran into while stone washing, this piece is, the lock bar is pressed that way, and the stones will not get into this crevice here, and the crevice on there, even though you can't see it, but it's mostly for this right here. So put a zip tie in there and it holds it straight. Now you want to stone wash it for a while like that, and then take the zip tie off and stone wash it to get the part where the zip tie covers, because you'll have a plain spot there, so you'll need to redo it to get that. Just finished stone washing the frame lock side. Now this is all done by hand. It's a very deep stone wash. Now I have my stone washing set up to match Hinder's stone wash, since that's usually what I do. Matches pretty good. You can see that the detent ball isn't touched at all, nor is the lock face. Just as perfect as it was before. So the tape did its job. Now all I'm going to do is anodize this bronze. Should be done. Now to protect the edge against chipping during stone washing, since I want to keep it as sharp as possible, I'll still have to resharpen it though. But it puts a couple layers of aluminum tape just on the edge. Alright, just finished etching the blade. Now, this is S30V. Came out nice and dark like I wanted it to, and this was using full strength ferric chloride. Now the next step is to stone wash it, and I did lose the sharpness completely. It feels sharp, but it just won't cut paper. So I'm going to go ahead and stone wash this. Check out that stone washing after the acid etch. Looks really nice. For comparison, here's what the old blade looks like. Matches the titanium pretty well. This is gonna look really nice. Alright, finished anodizing the handle bronze. So it has a really deep stonewash for the really dark bronze. This is at exactly 12 volts. So I'm going to go ahead and put the knife back together, see how it looks. Alright, just acid etch and stonewash the liner. If you didn't see what it looked like before, that's what it looked like. Put a really heavy stonewash on it, even though you won't really see it. You only see the side anyways, but alright man, finally I'm done with this Sage 2. It's the acid washed one here. Just got done sharpening it. It should be the last thing I need to do. I'll go over, show you what all I did. See the carbon fiber scale on there? That came from a Sage 1. And I acid washed the blade. Dipped in ferric chloride acid, and then did a stonewash to it. And bronze heat anodized the screws, but not the pivot screw. And bronze anodized the titanium frame lock side. After stonewashing, I acid etched the pocket clip, and then I heat colored it a little bit. See some blues in there. Look over there where the screw is, and then like on the sides you can see some blues and some bronzes, and then I'll stonewash that, heat anodize the screws. I gave a brushed finish to the stop pin and the spacers. See, the regular stop pin is kind of a plain finish, so is the standoffs. So I brushed them with ultra fine Scotch Brite. Carbidized the lock. Lockup actually went over a little bit. It's probably at 75%, but I don't see it going anywhere anytime soon. Sharpen this on the wicked edge up to 1600 grit ceramics, and then stropped it with the 5 and 3.5 micron. This is way further than I planned on doing, because I only planned on going up to 600 grit to get that factory edge, but just went a little further, made it a little more special. So put you on the tripod. Yeah, that carbon looks really nice on there. fairly smooth. It's about as smooth as a sage comes from the factory. Still can be flicked open. Blade centering is spot on. Let's go ahead and test sharpness. Yep, you know it's sharp. It was sharpened on the wicked edge. It's going to be like a laser every time. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. If you have any questions about, the process that I do these things, just send me a message or something. Send me an email. Or if you need some work like this done on your knife, let me know and I might do it. It takes me a few days doing this a couple hours a day, so I can't take orders. I can't do this all day because I do work a full-time job and I just do this on my spare time. So everybody have a great day, and thank you all for watching. See you later.